G'day guys, Steve Morgan here for Fishing Monthly Magazines on a cold and foggy day here in Port Phillip Bay in Melbourne. I'm with Andrew Stephen from Melbourne Marine Centre. And Andrew, you are famous for putting together boats, and especially demo boats, that leave no options box unchecked. We've got the Stacer 449 Outlaw here today, powered by the Mercury 60 horsepower four-stroke. Just run us through a little bit of an options list of what you've got in this thing. Of course, the last boat that we tested that was optioned to the hilt was the famous Hodor, which again was another Stacer, which you made into a fantastic rig. So look, just run through some of the options that we've got on this boat from bow to stern.
Yeah, no worries. So if we start at the front of the boat, obviously we've got the StressFree drum winch with the freshwater MotorGuide at the front as well. Coming back through the boat, you've obviously got the front live well in the casting platform, the nice big deluxe console with the Garmin 74 10-unit touchscreen, the Fusion stereo, the Vessel View 403 linked to the 64 stroke as well, so you get all your engine data. And then obviously you've got another live well in the transom, rod locker, custom paint colour. The list just keeps going on and on.
Yeah, look, one of the most striking things you see about this boat is that fantastic looking wrap on the side. And a lot of the boat factories now, they do these factory, you can order them as an option, and it not only sort of adds value to your boat, it adds interest to your boat. This would really turn heads at the ramp and on the road.
Yeah, absolutely. And that whole customisation thing is obviously part of anyone wanting to purchase a boat. They want to make it unique and specific to themselves, and from Stacer we've got the ability to do that straight out of the factory.
Now, one of the things you didn't mention is the great lights you have. You have a spotlight, removable spotlight up the front, and you've got the underwater, I call them the doof lights down the back. So those lighting options, again, they're just things that are practical at night for driving, but also they can attract fish and make your boat that little bit unique.
Yeah, that's right. And again, you can customise it. There's a variety of colours available to the market now, and you can pick and choose from blue and green and red, even internal strip lighting inside the boat as well. The list is endless.
Now, I would have picked that this was your Melbourne Marine Centre demo boat because it matches your car, and I'm very impressed by the matching the valve covers, the brake calipers, and the boat wrap all match, and that is pretty flash. Now let's talk about the trailer this is on. This is on one of the Queensland built bent I-beam aluminium trailers, and I've seen that factory in action. They're an impressive trailer to watch them get built, but practically there's nowhere for salt water to sit in them, is there?
No, that's right. That I-beam section doesn't retain any salt water, so it makes for a longer lifespan on your trailer. Obviously it's braked. We've got the Stacer catch and release on there, so launching and retrieving is very easy because it's a full drive-on trailer as well.
Now I look at a boat like this and I think this is a boat that someone moves up to from having a smaller, more basic tinny. And this is a sort of a dream boat for a lot of people. The good thing about it is it's a length and a height, and on the single axle trailer it'll fit in most garages, won't it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it'll come in under that, around that 6 metre mark, I guess. So most standard garages these days are around that sort of length internally.
Yep. So you've got a pride and joy like this, you want to look after it. Look, let's have a chat about the Mercury. On the back, we're going to go to Andrew Small from Mercury Marine to find out about this 64 stroke. So we've got Andrew from Mercury here, and Andrew, this is a 5th generation 64 stroke from Mercury, and it's gone through a few changes. Can you run through them?
Yeah, basically just a couple of cosmetic changes with the cowling. It's also got digital trim sender, and it's all SmartCraft compatible now.
And I hear that all Mercury motors now have got the 6-year warranty. Outline that for us.
That's right. So we've got a 3+3 warranty. 6-year overall, which is a massive improvement for our rec users.
Now, 3+3 means 3-year standard warranty, but another 3 years if you get it serviced through your Mercury dealer. Is that right?
That's right, definitely.
Yep. So look, this is a great looking package. It has a 6-year warranty. Andrew always puts together a great rig. We're going to put it on the water and come back to you with some performance statistics. Well, there you go. It was a good day on Port Phillip Bay to test this Outlaw. It's an aluminium boat. It's quite steep at the bow, and it's designed to handle conditions like that today, probably blowing 5 to 10 knots with a leftover from a nasty day yesterday. The main thing about this boat, apart from the fact that it looks awesome and that Andrew from Melbourne Marine Centre has got incredible attention to detail, matching his tyres with his wrap. That's fantastic. Is the fact that all of the options that he puts on this boat are practical. Like the anchor winch means you don't have to pull up the anchor. The MotorGuide means you can sneak around in calm water, and it makes it a truly versatile boat. Anywhere from the freshwater lakes out into Port Phillip Bay, this boat will do the job for you. It's got a twin live well. One's a true live well; it'll hold fish in. One's more of a live bait tank. It's got the Fusion stereo system that we had cranking out there. The options are nearly too numerous to mention, but what I really liked about it was the fact that every single bit of space in this boat is used effectively. The rod locker, the live wells, even the behind the console storage space is fantastic, and there's not any wasted space in this boat. And of course, how can you not like a boat that's got green doof lights underneath? You know, humans are like squid, really. They see the lights and nothing else really matters. It's great. The other thing I really loved about this boat is that 60 horsepower 4-stroke Mercury delivered fantastic economy. The best speed was 4,500 RPM, travelling 35 kilometres an hour. We got 3 kilometres for every litre of fuel burned, and that gives you great range on this boat. Anywhere you would want to go on this boat, you're going to be able to get there and back on a tank of fuel. So what would I change about this boat? If I was running this boat, the first thing I'd do is I'd cut the end out of that rod locker, and I'd let the tips of the rods go up further forward, and that's not a problem to do at the dealership at Melbourne Marine Centre. What else I'd do is I'd make sure everything that was under the deck was packed in a waterproof container, because when it rains, these tailwater hatches aren't 100% waterproof, and you've got to be prepared for that instance. You've got expensive lures, you want to protect them by putting them in a waterproof container. Packages like this start from around $25,000, but because Andrew has gone crazy on the options, this one came in at around $46,000. You're going to be able to see it at the Melbourne Boat Show in 2018, or indeed you can contact them on their website at www.melbournemarine.com.au.